show you one exercise with regression. And here's a table here. We've done this before. It's a table here which shows how many kilogram of chocolate we eat each person in Norway from 1970 to 2010, right? So in 1970 we ate 4.6 kilogram of chocolate. In 1980, 6.2 kilograms, and so on. In 2010, 9.5 kilograms. So we're going to make a linear function, straight line, which describes this development there. And then we go on GeoGebra and we choose these, and then Reinark here, and then we in Reinark here we put in the x coordinate, we put in the amount of years, and it's important that you do not use årstal here. You need to see here that x is the amount of years after 1970. So 1970 is 0, and then 1980 is 10, right? 10 years after 1970. 1990 is 20. 2000 is 30, and 2010 is 40 years after 1970. And then we put in the amount of chocolate here in column B. Like this. And then we mark these two columns like that. And then we press this button here. Regressionsanalyse, which we have here. Yes. So if you press Regressionsanalyse, you will get these points here. And there's something called Regressionsmodell down here. And here we can choose linear, which is one we want to use here. And sometimes you also need to use exponential. We will get in the task if we said which one we want to use here. But here we use linear. So press this, and this thing here is the answer. Y equals to 0.11x plus 4.86. And this you should write down on your paper. And remember this, but that is the answer. Is the question A here is to use regression to find a linear function which describes the development. And that is the answer, this one here. So then you can just close GeoGebra here and just open up a new window, and then we can write in this function. I just call it f of x, and that was equals to 0.18x plus 4.86, like this. And here we have the function. Just move a bit here. So we know that x here is the amount of years after 1970. We went up to 40, but we can also go a bit further, right? So 40 years was 2010, and we may go a bit further here like this. Okay, so here we see we started about 4.9 kilograms. This is 1970. 1980, approximately 6 kilograms. It's not the same thing as the table here we see, but it's a good approximation here. And the next question here was, what does the gradient of the function tells you? This is 0.12. 0.12 is the gradient here, and that is the stigningstal, the slope, which means that for each x, which is the amount of years, for each year, the amount of chocolate we eat increases by 0.12 kilograms. So increases by 0.12 kilogram each year. So each year we eat 0.0 kilogram chocolate more for each year, right? That's the gradient here, like that. And yes, And then we can say here how many gram chocolate will each person in Norway eat in average in 2020. Right, in 2020 is 50 years after 1970, so X is the amount of years, so F of 50. So press F of 50 here. I will find how much we will eat in 2020. So that's 10.76 kilograms, which of course is 10,760 grams. Okay, so you need to use Reinark, put them in. Remember, do not use årstall here. Use 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. And yeah, just press the right button. There we go.